Right, if you're a Man United fan, I've got a statement for you. You won't believe it. You won't get it when I say it, so I'll probably say it twice. If United end up sacking Amorim, it will not be a failure. Yeah, you heard it. If we end up sacking Amorim anytime over the next 12 to 18 months, it will not be a failure. Now let me tell you why. If we get rid of him, it'll be because he's not lifted us up by the whatever like he wanted to. He's not got us where we want to be. It's not worked. His system hasn't worked. Yes, I get that. If he goes, that will be the reasoning behind it. But I'll tell you why it's not going to be a failure. It's not going to be a failure because that fellow in the last 24 hours has given us our club back. He's done something in the last 24 hours that has given us our club back. He's told the 5 ne'er-do-wells, you're not coming in to training. You want to go, I'm fine with that. I want you to go. I don't want you here. And more than that, I don't want you mixing with those that want to be here. I don't want the bad apples in the bucket with all the rest of them because you'll turn some others. Because that's how it happens. We brought Pogba in, he turned people like Rashford. Rashford then turned folk like Garnacho. And that's how it goes. What you've got to do with the cancer, if you can't treat it, you cut it out. You cut it out and you start again. And Amorim in one fell swoop has done that. He's come back from his jollies and he said, I don't want them there. They don't want to play for us. I'm happy with that. Let them go. I don't want them there. If they're not there and they're not training, they're going to try harder to get away. Now, the thing is with all of those players, they all could find other clubs. Every other club wants to pay us less money than they're actually worth because they know we need the money. That I get. But there are some clubs that will pay us close to what we want. The problem is they won't pay what we want and also pay the wages they're on because they're all on too much money. Because Manchester United as a club for the last 10 or 15 years have been absolutely bobbins. They've signed players for inflated money and then put them on inflated wages and nobody will pay it. Now these players now have been banished. They've been put in the corner, out of the way. They can't get themselves fit training with us. They can't get all the exposure they get with the rest of the team. They're in the naughty corner, on the naughty step, they're out of the way. If they really want to go, and we've had players doing interviews with YouTubers in that there Spain, we've had players wearing other team shirts and whatever else and being happy to be pictured in them, that tells me they want to go. If they want to go enough and they've got anything about them, which thus far they haven't shown that they have, if they've got anything about them, they will think, wait a minute, we are on too much money. Our agents have done really well get us all this money because we've not played well for the last 12 months, any of us really. Well, Anthony, since he went over there, has not done too badly. But we're all on a lot of money. We all want to leave. We want to leave United. United don't want us. For us to really get away, if we've got any ambitions in football and want to do anything with our careers and carry our careers on, we've got to meet halfway. United want us out. We're on too much money. Nobody wants to buy us. But we want to go. We've got to compromise. We've got to drop our dosh a little bit. Look, they've all got agents. These agents can go into deals with your Barcelonas and your Betis and Juventus and all these. They can get them on a deal where they only pay them X amount for a year. And if after a year they do really, really, really well, the money goes up. They can get that in contracts. Agents could do anything with any club. Get them off our books. Drop the money. I mean, Rashford is on 350 grand a week. He's not played like a 350 grand player. He went over to Villa and did reasonably well. But still not a 350 grand player. At United last year, he's looked like a 120 grand player. At Villa, he looked like a 170, 175, 200 grand player. Not 350. Nowhere near 350. They all know they've done really well to be on inflated money. Yeah, they've done well. And none of them want to take a pay cut. But if they want to go badly enough, be realistic and take that pay cut. Amorim has got rid of him. It's absolutely fantastic what he's done. It's not before time. And now, as I say, folks, whether he comes or goes, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does. We want him there for good and we want him to do well. But what he's done is he's given us our identity back now. The bad apples are banished. And he won't sign any more bad apples. There'll be no more bad apples in there. None whatsoever. If only now they can get another goalkeeper, get rid of the goalkeeper, get a decent goalkeeper in, and hopefully after Mbeno get a centre forward, we're on our way. And there's something else that'll add. You know, in the past, we've signed a forward, and we've been worried as to how they're going to do at United and whether they're going to hit the ground running. You can go years back to when I was a kid to someone like Gary Birtles, who was great at Forest, couldn't cut it here. You're going now to more recent times, Hoyland, great where he came from, can't really cut it here. Now, he's different for him, he's a young lad, I get that. But the pressure playing for United is horrendous, especially when the price tag is big, and especially when you're the guy that's targeted with putting the ball in the net. This is an ideal time to get a cracking centre forward. I'll tell you it is now. I just hope it's Gyökeres or Osimhen, I really do. But it's an ideal time for us now, because what you've got is you're going to have a centre forward, you're going to have Cunha, and you're going to have Mbeno all coming at the same time. The last two have come on the back of 25 goals each last year. The centre forward, be it Osimhen or Gyökeres, have come with 30 to 50 goals. The pressure's not going to be on one person. If we get Mbeno as well and a centre forward, the pressure's split three ways. And they're all going to compete against one another. And if Gyökeres comes over here and initially struggles, or Cunha struggles, or Mbeno, and the other two don't, the other two will pull the third one forward. I think this is a great time to get a good centre forward. I think the pressure side of things will be alleviated. Is that the right word? I can't think it's the right word. Do you know what I mean? The pressure won't be there because three people playing in the centre of the field, playing upfield there, are all coming in at the same time, all on the back of great seasons, and they can share the workload. They can share the goals. I think it could be great for United, this. I really, really do. But as for Amorim going, I don't want him gone. I hope he's here for many a year. I really do. Amorim has done something akin to what Fergie would have done 15, 20 years ago in this last 24 hours. And for that, I think we've got to be really, really grateful. I now think of those five, at least three of them will be gone by the end of the transfer window. I really do. I think off them we'll get a bit of money, hopefully towards the centre forward. And I think going forward, he won't sign any more bad apples. And if there are any there, he'll wheedle them out very, very quickly and get them out of the club. And that is what is needed. Because, as I say, since Pogba came in, there's been a cancer there. It needs cutting out. It really, really does. And I think he's made the decisive move there in the last 24 hours. And I am absolutely over the moon with it. I really, really am. We've had the past years at United where the players are the bosses. They're now the club's wagging its tail. The club's the boss again now. He's took the power away from the players and put it back onto the club, as it should be, as it always should be, and hopefully as it will now be going forwards. I'm over the moon with his actions. Well done, Ruben. Well done.